YouTube, I am back, and obviously the resistance for my Carthaginian army was not near as stiff as it was for Caesar's legions whenever trying to take this area. Looks like Massalia is the capital of this particular province, which is not good, because I don't really want to attack the Marcomanni. It's just going to tip off more fighting that I don't really care for. Huh, Liguria actually has an army now. That one's starving to death, but these guys not so much. Interesting. Perhaps they will go off and be useful. Marcomanni have a full-on army sitting right here on the outskirts of my territory. And to dismantle the buildings in this town. Take some more wealth. Making sure I don't get public order bonuses, so should be good. I can spare the food. I've got plenty of food, and we'll be able to get lots more pretty much wherever I go. Okay. Alright, I think I've done just about all on this turn that needs to be done. I do believe I need to issue an edict somewhere. So, perhaps Cyrene would be a good place. Alright. Actually, Asia would be a better place because Cyrene is somewhat under control. Cancel the edict there and issue it up here. And I'm going to tear these buildings down. And Pergamum.
How can I serve Carthage?
Looks like we'll have to get them on the next turn.
Ba'al-Hamman be praised.
No movement points. Got an upgrade to be made here on this army. Okay. Now I believe we should be able to end the turn.
I beg you, take up the sword of Ares and attack these people.
They want me to join the war against the Nasamones. Get over it, Macedon. You're lucky to be alive. So, that's obviously one of those diplomacy things that still needs fixing. Client states will stay at war with each other, and you really don't have a way to demand that they make peace. At least I don't believe you can. I suppose I could look and find out for sure. I don't know how much chance I really have of winning this. The Seleucids are trying to retake Pessinus here. What do I got? Citizen militia and late Libyans. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'll let him have it. Ooh. It actually says I'm gonna win if I do this one. The defensive stance. Later, dirtbags. Gotta get rid of all those Seleucid armies that are raiding in the area before the populace will start to cheer up any. Which I should have armies free to do so now, so we'll put an end to their raiding and then continue marching against their lands. Hopefully be able to strike out more at Armenia now too, because they are quite a nuisance. Of course, the more that I expand, probably I'm thinking the more likely it is for people to declare war against me because of the level of my expansion. So I imagine that they'll start banding together in some ways against me. Hope that that's the case, at least. It'll make it more interesting. Though it would be nice to see some of them pleading in front of me, diplomatically speaking, to not kill them. But that would be too easy. So, not a big deal. My agent was hindered? What kind of crappy agent are you to get hindered? Agent exposed, subversion at Tolosa, and of course at Alexandria. I just can't seem to get anything done at Alexandria. Okay, well, we can start taking out these Seleucid armies. There's several of them through here that need to be disposed of. These guys are in a fortified stance there. A lot of good it's going to do them. So these guys are caught. That will be one Seleucid army out of the way.
Bless our journey.
And I'm going to take these guys back this way now, and I'll take this army, which really needs to stay in Pergamum, but it's not really going to be able to stay there until I can get rid of these guys who are raiding, which I guess I can't quite reach on this turn. That's frustrating. Got a bunch of Armenian agents.
I will find their weakness.
Please do. Alright, so we managed to hinder one of the enemy agents there.
At your command.
Let's get this veteran up here and see if we can take care of some of these goons.
My sword has swayed many men.
There we go. I think I am making progress on these buildings, even though it doesn't always look like it.
We fight for you, my lord.
I need to take this army back up here
Do
to
your
Ankara.
duties, men.
Okay. This province will be fine as soon as I get rid of these guys doing the raiding, which I should be able to do on the next turn. Let's see if Navisos... Yeah, Navisos is starting to calm down as soon as we got rid of those buildings and finished this Odeon. So I can probably take this army and come join those fights now as well. Let's just make sure. I'm just going to step right outside the city. Yep. Put these guys into forced march. And make our way over to Asia Minor as well.
I live to serve the mighty Carthage. My words are yours to direct. Knowledge.
Okay. I'm going to leave one agent back there just in case I need him. So now I have 4 armies operating in Asia Minor, so that ought to be sufficient.
I live
I got these fleets headed that way too. See if we can go do some blockading and work behind the lines with these fleets. And let's get some stuff done here too. Actually, just going to go ahead and build a couple of temples in this province and see if I can start swaying public order. Can't believe we've actually finally somewhat subdued Asia. Still got a little ways to go, but their happiness is rising at least. Alexandria, on the other hand, is just a city stuck in time. Can't accomplish anything because of the agents.
I am greater than
But
mighty
I
Achilles.
might be able to get rid of them on this turn. Enemy
My
agent was
power
hindered.
knows no bounds.
Just do. That spy's been wounded twice now.
silence.
Alright, I got that last Seleucid agent there.
My sword is yours. Stand to, men.
So, barring any other Seleucid agents landing near Alexandria, I'm going to once again try and tear these buildings down and perhaps succeed, finally. It has been quite some time. I think we had some slums in Athens that need to be turned into something useful. Looks like the public order's finally recovering in that province after having gotten rid of the way too high town center there. I didn't realize the AI was building those, but that would partly explain why they're having such a hard time balancing out their factions here. Just build a couple of buildings there. This place is going to be pacified enough that I can move on. Let's head up towards this Gallic territory. Just carry on the fight. Tolosa's ours. Looks like there's another Arverni city up here to the north. Helvetii rebels. So we're actually starting to push quite a ways north here. We're north of the Pyrenees at least. Definitely doing some pretty big time expansion. Asia Minor's starting to come under our grip. Looking very nice as far as the overall situation. I know we need to own a lot more port cities. I should definitely be able to get several more here in the Middle East. Should be able to get Antioch, Tyre. Both of those would be. Oh, check it out! So this city's getting attacked, and there's Indian armored elephants there, as well as Hellenic cataphracts. I have this garrison fleet. I may be able to pull this off. I mean, my garrison force is really weak, but I have those artillery ships. I'm going to fight the battle here and see what we can do. I might be able to get these artillery ships in position to kill a bunch of these enemies. And I have a ton of skirmishers on those ships, which could potentially cause a lot of damage if I can protect them. Protecting them is going to be difficult. No questions there. And those Indian armored elephants. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. But I have a lot of peltist. Again, we could cause some pretty serious damage here, I think. Let's see. Do we know where the Seleucids are deploying? Okay, so they're going to deploy right out here. What does my range look like? The range does not go as far as I'd like, but it will reach if I deploy these ships here. Yeah, and I've got clear line of sight all the way up the street. So that is what I'm going to do. Deploy my artillery ships here. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the battle. I'm going to beach all these ships here, get my skirmishers off.
Shall we run from it? These Cares believe us weak, but they shall find us as lions.
Gotta get my hoplites pretty far over there. Run, 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 run. Forgot to put these guys in the town center. Let's hope the Seleucids delay their approach like they currently are. This will give me access to just absolute crap tons of skirmishers, which will be quite nice. I'm gonna just put some troops here in the town center, try and lure the Seleucids in. I'm going to put them within the confines of this kind of town center so that my artillery ships can just fire straight down this street when the Seleucids come and try and take it. Yeah, so I'm hoping that'll work.
The gods are with us. Awaiting orders.
I've got my loads and loads of javelins back here. And very little infantry with which to protect them. So, go ahead and just start pulling all my troops in. This is going to be interesting. Hillmen. Even the hillmen are dangerous to me at this point. All of this cavalry is extremely dangerous to me. They have a lot of it. And if that weren't bad enough, we got the elephants. So, Heir has got his work cut out for him.
Double time! Missiles at your command! Artillery awaiting orders!
Take my artillery off fire at will. Okay, first unit's coming around the corner within range of my artillery. It's a unit of mercenary hillmen. Oh, my artillery's firing without my command. But, got a lot of kills, so I suppose that's okay.
At the ready!
Switch back over to my navy, target those elephants.
Orders command! As you command!
Okay, I'm gonna try and javelin all these elephants. Oh gracious, I got Cav coming in the area. Let's see if we can kill those Indian elephants.
As you command!
The men are wavering.
This may not work, folks, but I will do my best. I do have a lot of javelins. No amount of javelins is about to save me from this. Got a Gema Cav. Yeah, it's over. Couldn't protect my javelins is the problem.
As you wish!
As you say! As you say! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Well, I ran that elephant amok right there. Of course, it's running amok right into my men. Conveniently.
The skies! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Could you all go run amok through your own troops or something? It's very convenient they run amok and they're just like stuck on my guys in attack mode.
Our general is under attack.
Ah, all my guys are routed. Pretty much nothing I can do. I did manage to kill their elephants though. It's quite nice. Might take a few pot shots at these Royal Peltis with my artillery ships while I have a chance.
An entire unit has perished.
Well, again, there's not much I can do to win the battle, but
Javelin men!
perhaps I can at least use my artillery ships to finish off their elephant units so that those can't be used against me in the future. I'd say, considering what kind of garrison I had, that
Javelin men!
my guys have done alright, actually.
An entire unit has perished.
Has blessed us! Artillery ships ready!
We pretty much ruined their elephants.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Those Hellenic cataphracts would be a juicy target, but I think they're... yeah, my guys are all gonna rout. Huh, just had no way to protect my, my javelins there. But hey, I think all things considered, I killed quite a few of their units. So, at least we did our best. Hopefully my fleet doesn't get destroyed. Kind of hoping it'll just kind of get forced off port, where I can retrain and come back for more. It's too bad I didn't have some assault ships, a Sacred Band or something in there. I need to get a good port in the area so I can train such units. But a good fight we put up nevertheless. I have troops fairly nearby so we can take care of it. Even with 2 armored elephants, the Seleucids have a somewhat difficult time pushing through my meager forces there. You saw how fast, though, plenty of javelins can still hurt even armored elephants. But they're the only thing that can hurt armored elephants, basically.
While the spirits of our ancestors have no use for gold, they do know that their living children think differently.
And I do know that you are devious in trying to con me into giving you 6,000 gold for a non-aggression pact, which, go ahead, attack me. See how long you live. So,
What I ask is
these
such
guys
a
want a
little
military
thing,
alliance. They
an
want a lot of money for
inconsequential
it,
thing,
but
that
you know
I
what?
almost hesitate to mention
I'm okay
the
with
amount.
that. They're already allied with the Nasamones and they hate all these other people, so giving them money to fight them is perfectly okay with me, and I'm perfectly wealthy enough to do so. Plus, it should help. I think the military alliance there gives me control of all of Egyptus as well. I think. It's been a long time since any of them offered to give me a military alliance. Oh, I can't wait to kill those Seleucids. Yeah, no, my fleet got completely destroyed. Or no, it got completely destroyed. Research complete. Improve ramming. So veterans died.
Ready for battle.
None. Let's send this army to help against the Armenians. Send it towards Sinope. And
How can I serve?
these Seleucid troops keep running off. I'm gonna take these guys down here to trap the Seleucids in at Side.
Supplies, my lord.
And then I've got this army here that will attack these guys that are in fortified position. Don't have enough movement to get there. We'll have to chase them down more in the next turn. But at least we've got them somewhat trapped. There's an enemy fleet here. Just outside my attack range. Maybe they will attack me though, since they have great numbers. Nope, I can't reach them. Perfect. This gives me an opportunity to sink this Seleucid fleet. This is my fleet that has even more artillery ships than as is typical. So, I'm glad they take this. If the Seleucids rush me, could be a little trouble, but all I need to do is just slow them down for a minute with my own ships. I do have improved ramming and all kinds of other stuff, so hoping that my fleet will have a bit of an edge here. A bit. Be interesting to see. Let's see if we can not get fog so you all can see. Rain's okay. Start deployment.
All done. Fighters are ready. Support ships ready and waiting.
Our orders!
Ready and waiting.
Support ships ready and waiting.
Ready, willing, and able. Our orders.
Baal Hamon guards us.
Okay,
Support ships ready.
let's go ahead and start the battle. The enemy assault
Enemy
Hexeras is
reinforcements
immediately
approaching.
within the range of my artillery ships, and should come under fire right away. Though my artillery ships aren't firing yet. Yep, there they go. It doesn't show the firing icon on them, but they're firing. Let's see if their reinforcements are going to make straight for me, if they're going to come line up. Alright, so we took out their Royal Pelta ship here. Have a nice grounding. Okay, really? You can stop firing now.
Get moving. Set the horse.
Ammunition's precious, gents. Please don't waste it.
To the horse.
Let's see if I can get within range of
Crewed by
these
fighters and ready.
Seleucid ships.
Get moving.
They look like they're moving to
Our
position,
missiles await your orders.
so I might be able to get some... Yeah, I can get some good shots off here. Gonna be a little less accurate while they're moving, but it'll work out. Just want to get all the shots I can at range.
Firepower ready. Set the horse.
Seleucids are actually making sail for me over here. What do they got? Firepot ships. I'm gonna get ready to meet them with my own.
Assault ships ready to attack. Get moving. Our orders.
Okay, Seleucids are rushing me now.
The gods are with us!
At your command, support ships.
At least it appears they are.
Your orders, my lord!
Support ships ready and waiting. Our missiles await your orders.
Let's see if I can get my firepot ships out of there as well. I'm just gonna turn and run at this point.
At your command, support ships.
Okay, I've got a whole gaggle of ships over here chasing after me. See if I can keep them coming that way. Artillery
Our
ships.
general is under attack!
Alright, I'm just gonna have to ram into these guys and
Hack them down.
do my best to...
command, support them. Orders. Sing and police us. We await your word.
Our orders.
For
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, I need to reposition here. Did manage to rout one of those ships.
We await your word.
My fleet is not doing well.
One of our ships is being boarded.
I don't know how my general didn't just absolutely sink these guys on the first hit. And then my general just got boarded. Fan-freaking-tastic. Wow, the Seleucid Navy just absolutely trounced right over the top of me here.
Artillery awaiting orders.
Our men flee the field of battle.
And there's no way I
This
can
is a
outrun these smaller
shameful
ships with
display.
my artillery ships.
To the oars.
Yeah, well, that did not work out. Not in the least. Even with all my upgrades, the Seleucids
An
just
entire
plowed right
unit
through
has
me.
perished.
I figured my navy was strong enough to pull this off, but figured wrong. When they rushed me, there's just too many of their ships for me to be able to do anything about it.
Get moving.
So, wow, I'm going to lose my fleet now here, too. Well,
One
maybe
of our
these...
ships is being boarded.
Yeah, nice.
Artillery ships reporting.
Let's see if I can do some ramming.
Orders, my lord. Move
See if
to
I can
position.
save this artillery ship over
Artillery
here.
ships ready. Get
We
moving.
understand.
The
Advantage
guns
too.
are us. Artillery at your command.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah, my guys
This
are all
is
going
a
to rout.
shameful
Let too many of them die. Wow, screwed the pooch there. Fantastic. Glad I managed to do that. Good grief. That did not work out. I should have just charged straight in with those other ships. At least it would have bought more firing time from artillery ships rather than turn around and running. That was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Didn't do me any good at all. Oh well. What can I do? Did get rid of one of their fleets and sank a good portion of another, so they didn't buy it for free. Still made off with my general there, Libyan javelinmen and late Carthaginian hoplites. Assault. Might switch to this assault ship.
Yes.
See if that comes in any more handy.
How can I serve Carthage?
Let's see. See if I can recruit some more ships in. Managed to keep all of my artillery ships. I really can't get any assault ships, unfortunately.
We're going to need a bigger fleet.
Okay, I need to get some more technology going. Apparently that naval ramming didn't really pay off like I hoped it would. Go ahead and finish that little bit of tech tree there.
My lord.
Well, I keep hoping that we're going to end up in a big fight soon, and it just... Oh my gosh, look, Alexandria finally got rebuilt.
Your orders, my lord.
Holy crap. One would never have imagined. I'm going to turn that one into a shipwright, Agora, temple. And I now have a small army of agents here to do my bidding as well. I'm going to keep them near Alexandria so I can support. Wow, that naval loss just really ticks me off. It's making me wish that I was not out of time for this episode from really wanting some revenge. I don't know, I'm going to have to figure out how to play the Navy battles better, I guess, because I just reeked that one up. No doubt there'll be some comments. Probably something like, oh, geez, Air, that was terrible. Yeah, I know. No need to remind me. Ooh, though the Gauls do... The Gauls do need a bit of a killing here, but I am out of time, so I guess I'll have to save this for next time. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.
For our might.